So I just watched Casey Neistat's pretty much the new thing that he's gonna be doing, and it's pretty crazy. So it looks from the looks of it, he's gonna be creating almost like a YouTube space, but next to his office where Beam offices used to be. And that's pretty insane because this is one of the biggest creators, the guy that pretty much put the vlog on the spot. I mean, he made me get on YouTube, download the app, and watch YouTube. Like, he's the reason why I watch pretty much a lot of YouTube. He's extremely entertaining, and it's just crazy. I know over 10 million people, almost 9 million people are subscribed to him. So that's pretty crazy in itself. Right now, I'm in Aguadilla. Brian's getting a root canal done, so I'm waiting in the car. It's just a little bit more comfortable. But let me start the car real quick. So this new thing that Casey's doing is insane because this will allow other creators to not only collaborate, not with him, but with other creators. But I think he's going to be a little bit more flexible with restrictions. And YouTube Space is free, you know. So Casey also mentioned that this was going to be a company, and it's just pretty exciting, like being able to create what you want. Like I would love for us here in Puerto Rico to have something similar where you don't have to buy cameras, where you can just have a little space. It doesn't have to be something big, but there's so many YouTubers here in Puerto Rico. I've seen in a Facebook page over 1,200 YouTube creators. So that thing, having something like that where you don't have to buy a camera if you have an idea or you have a little comedy show that you want to shoot, and you don't have the lighting, you don't have the microphones, you don't have to put out better quality content. So he hasn't said exactly how this is gonna work, but I could just picture it being that, and it's just gonna be insane. Right now, we want to I'm looking at different options. My camera fell from it was like 40, 50 feet, hit a rock, and pretty much got destroyed. It also got wet. I was trying to take a picture from a bridge of a little like waterfall, and I didn't secure the camera on there. So it tipped over, fell off my Joby tripod because I didn't click it, I didn't secure it, and it just fell off. And pretty much the whole back end came apart. It got wet, it got a little bit of mud in it. So fortunately, when I got that camera, the person that previously had it had insurance on it, so I used that insurance. I called them up and said, "Look, this happened. You said I could use the insurance." He's like, "Yeah, no problem." So the dude met me there, and we turned it in, and it's getting either repaired or they're gonna issue me some money for it. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't have a vlogging camera. All I have is my phone. I started with my phone, but also I've taken kind of a little break. Um, we're going through a couple things. The baby's gonna be born probably here in the next 5 weeks, probably sooner. I'm so stressed out right now because if I get the call, I'm going into labor for my wife. I live on the other side of the island in Puerto Rico. I live in Añasco. So me having to drive to San Juan, that in itself is almost an hour and a half drive, not including traffic. The last flight to leave anywhere near Boston, Providence is with Delta and going to New York. So I would have to get to New York and then drive up to Providence or to Rhode Island or Boston. Like, it's just so stressful. Like, so I could either take a JetBlue or I could wait until that next night and hope that there's a flight from Aguadilla to I think is MCO, which is Orlando, and then from Orlando try to take a flight to Providence or to Boston, which is the two closest airports to Providence. So knowing that I might miss my baby's birth is like it's crazy. Like my firstborn, my probably only kid besides Brian. For those of you who don't know, Brian's my stepson, and I love him to death. Like he means so much to me. I've learned so much about being a parent because my wife did such a good job raising him that I was like eased into the parenting thing. And like any teenager, there's always hiccups, but like I love him so much for that. You know, like he's super easy. He's super smart. Like he's just a great kid. So that's where I'm at right now. Like that is so stressful to me. I have to repair the house. There's still a couple things we have to do before we get to the baby gets here. So we're looking at 3, 4. I would say maybe by in 5 days I have to be finished doing pretty much everything at the house and just be ready. I have some luggage packed up. I got to get Brian to pack up some luggage. And that's another thing too. Like Brian, if Brian leaves with me, I don't have nobody to leave him here with. So I would have to take Brian with me. He'll miss pretty much the last month of school, so we have to work with teachers, and it's a little stressful. So that's pretty much the summary of what's going on right now. But yeah, I just saw the Casey Neistat video and I thought that was amazing. I'm looking at all these empty spaces here. I'm in the plaza in the middle of the city of Aguadilla. So this is pretty much where. Let me show you guys real quick. Let's see if I could turn this. All right, so this used to be an old Banco Popular. This building right here, and then Brian's getting his tooth worked on over there, and that building right there, like there's a whole bunch of places that are empty. So this is where the mayor, yeah, where the mayor's office is, and then that yellow building belongs to them too. So this is like a little public plaza. It's a beautiful day. I don't know if you can see, but all the way at the end of this road, you can see. That's where the ocean is. That's where I've recorded some of my videos. Apologize for putting my hand in the way, but um, so that yeah, that's where we at. I just trying to give you guys an update on what's going on. I haven't posted a video in a couple days, so also I had a 128 gigabyte card in my camera, and that thing's gone too. Like it got corrupted, so I was pretty upset at that. I had so much footage, but life lesson learned. Lost the camera, trying to see what happens. And watch that Casey Neistat video because I think this is something that's gonna be big. And I feel like if a lot of YouTubers here in Puerto Rico pull enough views, especially with Puerto Ricans moving to the States, like I think we could do something meaningful. Like to me, it would be so important to have a space here. Like I said earlier in this video, have a space here where creators, like the economy here is bad. Not everybody can afford a DSLR. Not everybody can afford an iPhone X, which I have. Not anybody can afford. I can't afford lighting. I can't afford a new camera. I can't buy things I want to make my videos better. You know, like you can't just have these things. And having somewhere, if we could have somewhere here in Puerto Rico that we could do all that stuff, that would be amazing. You know, like it'd be insane. Like there's so many comedians here that started in YouTube and they're big now. They get 1.5, 1.7 million views in their videos. Like it's insane. So the talent is here. We just don't have the tools. And I hope with this new company that Casey's opening, like it would open the eyes for other companies, and hopefully we could get something similar here. That would be amazing. I'm not gonna take more of you guys' time. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing because new content's coming, and more than likely I'm gonna start daily vlogging. There's some things I have planned, but I'm gonna start recording again with my phone. So I'll see you guys in the next one.